This judge was fed up when this freeloading squatter refused to move out and assaulted the management staff, so he gave her an instant dose of karma.
Judge, this situation is actually sort of an odd one. It's a fairly extreme situation. So the individuals living in the unit right now have no legal right or contract with my client. The tenant who previously resided in the unit returned keys to my client, and these individuals somehow gained access to the unit. Now, one of the individuals physically assaulted an employee of my client. Based on the grave instances and the physical assault that occurred, I'm requesting entry of a possession judgment and an immediate writ today.
I have proof that I was harassed and assaulted. They are fabricating a story to try to get me out because I guess one of the employees was not supposed to recommend subleasing to the tenant, and that's what they did. I was given keys by the actual tenant that was subleasing it and who was told to sublease it from the landlord.
So I don't even know what your name is. You won't tell me your name. So how do I know that what you're saying is not accurate?
Well, because of the harassment.
Can you stop talking, please? I have a lawyer who is an officer of the court was telling me that you have no legal claim to be on the property. And I'm not hearing anything that would suggest that you do because I don't even know who you are.
Well, Your Honor, I have no problem giving you my information, but because of the harassment I've endured already from this specific management company, I'm not comfortable with them having my information. They went to the point of harassing and destroying my property already.
Your Honor, I'm just going to respond by saying that these individuals, again, have no right or authority to be there. They have no contract. The person whose name that the lease was in has advised my client that he did not approve any sort of sublease.
Your Honor, I already talked to the police township here, and they've already told me that since I've been living here since August, and I have proof of giving money to the previous tenant and text messages that I was in a sublease contract with the previous tenant, and I already have proof that he gave me the keys, and I've given him numerous rent payments that he did not put towards the apartment. When I found out he wasn't giving them the payments that I was giving him, that's when everything unfolded. But I already I'm not a trespasser, I'm not a slaughterhouse.
As you just admitted, the person who you took ownership under, took possession under, was not turning over any rent payments to the landlord. The thing that gives you the right to be able to stay there is that the landlord is accepting rent from you, and there was no rent being paid by you to the landlord. The money went to the person that you took possession for, and they didn't pay it to the landlord. So you don't have the right to be able to stay there. I'm about to enter an order that the landlord can take possession of the property.
So I'm not understanding why I can't have 30 days like a normal eviction to move out. I'm so confused.
They can have immediate possession of the premises because you don't have a legal claim to be there.